Good morning, everyone. We're back up here at the property today. We are going to be working on this later on in today's video, so stay tuned for that. But we got a lot of stuff we got to do before we get on this. We're going to get back to our regular video schedule. There's going to be animals and stuff in this one. Instead of just us building this, we just wanted to concentrate on getting this up. It's going to be a dual purpose. It's not just going to be an outhouse. It's going to be an outhouse slash well, you'll see. We got a lot more stuff we want to add to it. When I get the roof done, there's going to be some stuff that I'm going to add on top of it too. So I think you pretty much know what I'm going to use the other thing for. Because you got to have power. And that's not working. So it is going to be a little bit of a solar building too. It's going to house that. I'm going to build on the outside of it for a battery bank on the back wall. Or on, yeah, probably the back wall. I'll put it back there to hold the batteries that I'm going to use and put my solar panels on top. It'll be kind of like Al done up on his channel, but a little bit different. Ours is going to be a different kind of outhouse and a different stuff to do with it. What we're doing, we're working on this pump. The other day it flooded down here real bad. And this, which you know, guys, was in the creek right over there. And we found it right over there. Right there. That's how far it moved and how far the water went up and pulled it down the stream. So, all the stuff I had in it right here got muddy again. So we're going to put new gravel in the bucket, right?
Yep.
We got gravel today that Dad's got right here beside him. We're going to put this gravel into it, and hopefully all this will work out. I have been looking for some crawfish again, but nothing, just no dice. I keep getting skumped on every time I try to do it, but let's go ahead and get working on this. My aunt fixed it. We're going to see if we messed it up from the time when she's not up here. She's been having a lot of stuff going on here lately, so she ain't been in many of the videos. Thinking we're good. It's got a little bit of like a stick in there. We'll take that out.
See, there's something up under there.
No, I'm gonna take it to the creek and kind of rinse it out a little bit. Or this bucket. Got one little pebble right. There we go. There it is. And something that small will stop it from working. So I think that's all of it. Go ahead and put it back together. We got plans with the creek that's on up a ways back that way. We're going to take and make us a pond out of it. We're going to get a little bit of equipment and widen it out, deepen it out up that way where it's spring fed, just so we can have our trout. There are fish in this creek. We've seen them last week, haven't you, Mom?
Yeah, probably out here in a little bit.
They're probably out here in a little bit. If we see any, we'll send them up, or we'll show you guys. But that's going to be on up that way, and it'll be in the winter time or fall, whenever it starts cleaning up here and everything starts dying off. So, no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. Just a stone's throw away up the road, there's a creek. Was it fish? Yep, there's a fish right there. Little tiny brook trout. Little tiny one. But there's a water park up there that people can go to, and we thought if we had a pond, heck, we can go swimming here instead of going over there. So I thought that'd be kind of cool later if we had something we can go swimming. I can't swim, but I'd like to learn. I'm real good at drowning. I can do that. And now that that's done, all this is in here. We're gonna prime it make sure it's gonna be able to pull the water through. And after that, hey, look, fish. There goes fish. Give me the camera. It's right in there. You'll see him swimming around. There he goes. I'm gonna get back this way. She's gonna quickly put that on. We're gonna see if it's gonna get any water. Yes, perfect. You guys ain't seen this side of the cabin in a long time. They're already getting started at the water park over there. I done visited our water park. Got soaked back there. After we get all this done today, we're going to finish the porch. And I'm going to do the wiring in here like I said. So, we'll go, what are we doing now?
Go around back.
Around back.
And then do that thing. You can get around that way. Get the jungle.
It's all our scrap wood we've had. This is where Dad had his little bee episode.
Yep. You be careful back there.
Be careful. Look at all that.
Blood.
I'm gonna do it a couple more times.
Alright. I'm gonna go in there and cut the sink on, and that way you can get it on there better.
We're gonna fix our water problem, then we're gonna fix our power problem. Ready? Got it. It's going to be an interesting video because we might find a few things. With doing stuff up here on this property, I was checking the battery, make sure you guys are still good. And with doing stuff up here on this property, we've kind of neglected working on our own property. So you guys are getting heavy, let me switch arms. So we neglected that. So we're going to come up and work up there tomorrow. We're going to clean up the backyard. We're going to move that boat. There's going to be a future project with the boat. So I hope you guys will enjoy watching that build later. It's probably going to be in the winter time. Probably, because got a lot of stuff going on. And we're just one step at a time. We're slowly building our outhouse. We're going to build a chicken coop. We're going to build our solar energy area, which is kind of right here behind me. So it's all going to be like a 5-in-1 thing. So if it all goes like it is in my head, then it's going to be perfect. So everything seems to be holding up good out here. I still got to do the roof. But Mom's been playing in the creek because it's hot. It's supposed to be a heat index of what, 95? 100 today. Again, why is it always so hot in North Carolina? Can we ask for just a little bit of shade and a little bit of... Well, we get enough rain up here in Taylorsville. This place gets rain constantly. I don't know about where you guys are, but it rains here constantly, don't it? That's one of the main reasons that we're replacing this receptacle today. We're going to replace it because water runs in through the top of the camper. I'm gonna have to get up here one day and fix where it's leaking. I thought something was crawling up my leg. It was the curtain. Now if that's done, we'll go to our main breakers. And I got a 20 amp for the top. I got 2 of the 1515s. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll take this lamp that we got over here, that we got powered from the pole, so you guys can see. The way it's set up over there is 30, 20, 15, 15, 15, 15. I got these new ones. I'm gonna go ahead and change out all 3 of them. That way we know for sure that the new breakers are in here, and it's not that problem be fixed. Instead of just changing one, we thought we'd change all 3 and just nip the problem in the bud right then. Talk junk about it, it works. Maybe when we get back with you, we'll have power. We'll be right back. Through the process of elimination, we went through and see if it was this, see if it was any of the lights on it. Wasn't that, because we unplugged it. As you can see right here, I got them taped up. And refrigerator's going right now because I got all my breakers on and I plugged it back in. Everything's working. But the problem was, when I looked, what was making that noise was this up here. I'm not touching it because it's live. But I capped off every single one of these, and then I'm just going to leave it like it is. We don't use it anyway. Lightning must have ran in and messed up the air conditioning unit. What are you doing, Midnight? Huh? As you can probably hear, my mom's in the backyard. We've got to clean up around here. This is down at the main property. We got about a lot here, which is about half an acre. So we got an acre to clean up here. We got cars that we really don't need. Got 2 8-in Fords over here that we're going to fix in something that I've left out, that's been brought to my attention that I've left out while doing. I'm going to address that later on, be in the upcoming videos. I got to fix on those, so if you like tractor videos, that'll be coming up. But today, we got done up there, so we thought we'd come down here and clean up a little bit. There's a boat in the backyard we got to pull around here, but we got to hook something up to this first. We just unhooked this brush hog. We've been trying to work on it. It's not getting the angle of the dangle right, if you know what I mean. So we're going to move this over to wherever that part is I got. Not quite sure. I think it's on one of the 8-ins. So it's not really that heavy, so I'm going to go over to one of the 8-ins, take it off, and then just bring it over here to this and move this up a little bit. Now I'm not quite sure what that ball hitch is back there, but I know it's either one of these two right here. This one goes to that mini trailer we got for hauling stuff back and forth, you know, the little small stuff. This one goes to the car trailer. We don't use this big one. I mean, this little one. We don't use this little one. This big one we use on the car trailer, and this one's for the mini trailer. We'll get back there and move that out, and we'll get it ready for when we get ready to take it up to the land. We'll put it on that big trailer. We'll put it on that big trailer later and go up there and start working on the project we got envisioned for that. In there beside the boat. Well, that worked. Right, it's right back where it was. Well, we have to move this out of the way. Nope. You got no cash. Oh, you got to pull forward. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead. Alright, now that that's right here, we can go and clean up the backyard, but my battery's down. I'm going to put it on charge. We're going to go clean up a little bit. Next time you see the backyard, it won't be like a jungle, so. This is what it's looking like right now. I know there's a few cars, and there's some stuff that we need to clean up. We used to have a pool over here, where Dad's at. But we got to clean up all this mess. it's just really grown up. We neglected it a little bit. We do need to clean up. There's the old garden. But we're gonna get rid of that car right there. We're gonna get rid of that Nissan. Mom's cleaning up where we're moving the chicken coop. The chicken coop is over there. We got an old truck I might get rid of. There's my brother's car. But we got a lot of stuff we got to get rid of back here. But that boat not being here, it looks like it's a whole lot bigger. But the bumper came off your car. But we're gonna clean up. We'll get back with you guys right after we clean up. That way we can talk more about the pigs and stuff. All right, we were doing some moving around here. Mom said she saw a snake. And I didn't think it was this kind of snake. I've never seen one this big in my life. It's a copperhead. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? He's right there. Don't fool with me, Cody.
Me a joker?
That's a pretty big copperhead. Don't touch me.
No, just to clarify something, I seen something moving over there as well.
Yeah, it's a toad over there. See, there's a little skink right beside it. We were moving the stuff around. I knew copperheads. That's a southern copperhead. That's not what I expected to do today. I just want to share that with you guys. I'm going to go in here, walk you guys through what I have planned for the layout. I hope you guys kind of think it might work. But I'm going to take this off because I'm going to show you with this door shut what it'll be like in here. See, this door hardly ain't ever going to open, so what I got planned, it's going to be like that. But with the lighting situation I got, my dad's down there working on something. You probably seen that earlier. So he's working on that down there at the well. Well, he's using the well motor and all that to get water for what we're going to do up here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave this open for lighting reasons. But we'll normally just come through right here and move this step ladder out of the way. We'll just come right through here, and then this will be your entrance. Right up here, I'm gonna have a light, and then I'm gonna put across through here. I'm gonna cut the beam here in a minute, but my light switch is gonna be right here. Hope you guys can see that. It's right here. There we go. That's where my light switch is gonna be. That's gonna power that. I'm going to have a receptacle here. I don't know yet if I'm going to put any conveniences in here to keep it cool in the summertime. I don't know if I'm going to put air conditioning in it. I mean, it's just going to be a composting outhouse with a little extra stuff in here. I'm going to run my lines. I was thinking originally running them this way. But with what I'm going to put here, see, I measured out the 5 foot. Right there, that's 5 foot, and it gives me this little area. Because for what I'm going to put here, the drain hole is going to be like right here. So what I'm going to do is run my electrical lines the opposite way, up through there, around where the toilet's going to be, which is this side. This door, like I said, is going to be shut mostly. And right over here where I got all my supplies I'm going to need for the day, I'm going to have the toilet. I got it marked out right here, what I'm going to put there. Originally, I was going to have in this little closet area my breaker panel, but I'm going to move it from this corner. I'm going to move it over one section so it won't be near all my water supply. I have my hot water heater right here. It's a tankless propane water heater I'm going to put in. This is going to be my water inlet and my propane inlet. The way I'm gonna set up the water inlet's just gonna be like a regular spigot, like from outside, like you'd get the water that's coming out. Instead, I'm gonna have that where you can turn it and make it bring the water in, and it'll feed the water into what I'm gonna put over here. So I'll have my hot water and my cold water coming in from over here. Then I'll have a little cutout down here on this spot where my toilet will drain out. I know there's been a lot of questions on how I'm going to do all this, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. This is not just going to be for a toilet. It's going to be like a bathroom. I'm going to have like a maybe I'll put a sink kind of, well, I don't want the sink near the water, the sink near anything electrical, so there might be a sink on this side instead of the air conditioning. I mean, I don't think we really need no air conditioning at the moment. It's getting to where it's going to be wintertime, but come spring I might put an air conditioner in it, I might not. Depends on how everything goes. But maybe over here in this corner there'll be like a little sink area. I'm not quite sure just yet. But over here where I got it marked off, this is going to be our shower area. So like right now, I'm standing in the shower. The drain's going to be on this side facing that way. So the drain's going to be going out here, and I'm going to have it feeding a gray water tank, which you can use later on for other things. Now for my black water, which is going to be the toilet, I'm going to have it drain here. But the way I'm going to set it up under it, I don't want the pipes to be going down too far, because if I'm moving it later like I said I wanted to, then I could break my pipes. So I want it to be kind of snug up under it. The shower part, I want to leave it where it's kind of flush up to it also, maybe about a 2-inch underhang on it, or a drain, just sort of drain out, and then I can hook up my gray water area, or my gray water tank, and I can hook up my other one that I'm gonna get over here. It's just like the one for the camper. I'll take you guys over there and show you it. It's going to be kind of like this. We're going to get another one of these and use it for our gray water and for our black water. So we might get 2 of those. We'll have one to drain out back here where the shower is going to go. My water inlet will be on this side. I'll put like a little spigot right here. And my propane, wherever I move it, will come in through here. And as I said, this is all going to be dual purpose. As many uses as I can get out of this building as I can, I will get. I also have plans with the roofing. I fixed the roof today. So I know somebody said that the tar paper, goes horizontally. I was tired that day. I just wanted to get it done and over with. It was supposed to rain just a little bit that week. I said it's not going to really hurt it. I mean, if it does, I can clean it up. But I went and done that right this time. I put them all horizontally. I overlapped the top, as you can see up there. And I've done them all the way it's supposed to be this time. But now that it's got the vertical ones running through it and the horizontal ones, it's going to be double protected. And I'm going to put tin on it later too. So when I put the tin up, we're going to put our solar panels. People over at the water park are screaming. I'm going to put these solar panels up, 2 on this side, or maybe 3, and maybe 3 on that side. And somewhere on the building, I'm going to have it where it's like a battery bank. And it'll charge up my batteries outside, and I can have this be off grid. So one part of this place will be off grid. So at least we'll have that. And then we can have something like, maybe we can see if we can do lion energy, or, well, right now we got grapeseed. So we're going to try out the grapeseed solar. It works well when there's sun hitting it. As you can tell, the sun's getting back toward where it would be in the wintertime. And these things worked great this winter, or this past winter. It gave us a good bit of power. It powered up everything we needed in there. It ran it for about maybe 4 hours, but that's just with running stuff constantly. But we want it to where it'll run a lot of things. So hopefully we'll get all that fixed up too. So back in here in the closet area, I'm going to run all my water lines to the shower, and then have all that done. I hope it turns out like it is in my head. Board's a little warped, but all up here is it's gonna look good. At least I think it will. Now the receptacles, I'm thinking of putting, like I said, the light there, put a receptacle here, and I'm thinking maybe somewhere right in here, maybe next to the breaker panel, like right in here, like on this side. Maybe I'll have maybe a low one or another midways outlet. But the way I'm gonna run my lines, like I said, I don't want it to go through where the shower is going to be. I don't want no water anywhere near it, because I knew if I put it here, somebody was going to tell me that, hey, you shouldn't have your electrical next to your water, and you're right. So I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to put my electrical here and have all the stuff for my water there. So hopefully it turns out the way it is in my head. Hope you enjoy the layout here. I'm going to do a little bit better of a layout once I get the power back up here, so you guys can see a lot what's going on. I'll cut this up here to length, but I just wanted to talk to you guys while they're down there and let you guys know what's my plans with this building. I know maybe you guys probably weren't guessing that it was going to be a full bathroom, but we wanted something where we can get up here and actually stay. But in the camper, you can take a shower in there, but the gray water fills up fast and you're darn near falling through the tub in there, and I don't think that will be as good as what this is, because I can jump up and down in here. I can move. And there, if I did that, I'd be through the floor. So this right here is going to be perfect. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and run the electrical, and hopefully I'll wire everything up right. I've done it before in my dad's tiny house that you saw earlier. Right now it's a storage shed for my bike. So I just really need to clean that out, and that's going to be his tiny home that he's going to bring up here. So he's going to find somewhere right up in here. He's probably going to move the camper up that way somewhere, but my aunt's spot's going to be back in there somewhere, and my spot's going to be way back in there. So, but Dad's is going to be somewhere near the creek. So this winter, we're going to be doing a lot of work up here. So stay tuned for that. We got a bridge we're going to put in to get to the other side. We got a lot of clearing we're going to do. We're going to try to get some straight pine, maybe some hardwoods out so we can work on the cabin. As you can tell, the cabin needs some work. I know I've been talking a lot. Sorry guys. I'll get to work in a minute, I promise. But as you can tell, my dad loves Christmas. So he thought, hey, we got this. It was our Christmas present. He's going to celebrate all year. I really need to trim the grass over here. But as you can tell right over here, like I said in a past video, this thing is not as sturdy as it once was. We're going to go through and clean up all this mess and put logs all the way across and fix this back to where it was. There's going to be a single wall going across it. Down here. we go. Now I got all my receptacles put in. I'm gonna put my light receptacle in, then I'll start wiring it up. And then I'm gonna mark it here, and that should be my angle of the top. So hopefully that's right. Over here. Still need to come a little bit more. Okay. There's that wire. Well, we got our main power line ran from where our breaker is going to be. I ran that. This is going to be the main power. I'm going to put it on the bottom. The switch is going to turn on and off. I got that ran. Now I got to run this one right here behind me. I'm going to take the power, or I'm going to take my other 25 foot and run it up through here, this hole, and run it the same way across that way all the way to my breaker panel, and then I'll wire up that bottom one. To wire up everything I need. Let me go a little bit further, just in case I goof up. I've been known to do that. But the last couple buildings I've wired up turned out pretty good. I wired up my dad's building. That is his little tiny house that he's going to bring up here. want to leave about the same length as those two. A little bit more. Maybe just enough. We'll just do that right there. We'll nail it to the wall and then follow the other two down. Yep, that should be good. We will see you back when we go over to the pigs. I want to talk about them when we get home, so we'll be back then. Alright, that big one right there is Hamlet. The smaller one is Juliet. What I wanted to ask you earlier, before the snake or the copperhead showed up, I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking it's a southern copperhead. I'm not sure. But I was going to ask you guys about earlier in the video if you guys wanted to see the whole process of making these girls into sausage, or do y'all not care for it? Do you not want to see it? So I'm going to put in the community tab to see if you want to see the whole process, what we're going, what their journey to freezer camp, or do you want to just skip it entirely and hit highlights, or do you just not want to see it, period? So we got a good bit cleaned up. I'm glad we came out here and cleaned stuff up. It really needed it. We still got a lot to do. This was just the first day of our vacation. I mean, we got everyone here, but except for my aunt and my cousin Aaron. A while back ago, my cousin, or my aunt, she contracted COVID somehow, and we really don't know how she got it. So, but the whole time while in this house with 3 other people, so there's 4 people total in the house, Aaron dodged it, what, 3 times? Yep. Goes to school for 1 day, sits next to some girl, and then while they're eating, 10 people contracted COVID, but he is one of the kids, or one of the people that are, what's the word I'm looking for? He's showing the symptoms, but I think it's asymptomatic or something like that. I'm not quite sure what it's called. But he does not show any symptoms, but he's tested positive. So he's quarantined today. We ran some tomatoes by their house because we stopped by the farmer's daughter. And we just went up there, and Aaron went up to the door and just, that's all he could do. Even I know he wants to go up there and see some of the stuff, and Julie does too. I know she ain't been in a couple of videos lately because of what's been going on. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new. We got a lot more content coming out with what we're doing up there. We got a lot more stuff we're doing with that building. Hopefully you guys will like what we're putting in it. I revealed it today, what we're doing with the shower and then solar panels and the whole 9 yards on this building. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you can see what's going on with this building and how we're going to get free power for it. And how we're going to wash while we're up there. So, and it's going to be with creek water. I know it's a little dirty, but that's why they make filters. So we're going to filter all the water out soon. We're going to make a pump house later and just use the creek water and filter it out. I know it's not the ideal thing to be doing. It's not really as good as a well, but it's spring fed and it's filtered out, so I'd use it to wash with. So I will catch all you guys on the next one. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thought I'd get back to what we normally do here with the animals and stuff and cleaning up down here. We've been neglecting it. And come over here, before we go, I'm going to show you one more thing. The garden from last year, put out again this year. We got volunteer cherry tomatoes. There's some here, there's some way back there, some over there, over here, there's some there. The carrots went to seed. So all that came back this year. I think I picked like 4 tomatoes off of it. It's growing better down here than it did up there in Taylorsville. So we're going to add a lot more stuff to that one up there. We're going to start a fall garden. It's going to be a whole lot better. We're going to add sand to it. We're going to add all kind of stuff to it. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. I know we've been neglecting the garden up there because it ain't really been working out. But as I said, experimental. We'll know next year. We'll have a better garden. Promise you guys. So, well, share the video. It really helps. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.